underserved youth, getting them to see themselves as the future leaders of our country and the world, as the future CEOs, entrepreneurs, mega entrepreneurs, social entrepreneurs, and civic leaders of America and the world.
Yeah, no, that's
And
very
getting
empowering.
these kids to see themselves as leaders now. We're not telling these kids that 20 years from now you're going to be able to change the world. We're telling them today, what can you do within your abilities today to do something, and every little bit
What tools are you
helps
providing them to kind of help them?
to figure that out. It's an experiential training program that we have that gets them. They work with MBAs from top business schools such as Harvard Business School, the University of Southern California Marshall School of Business, UCLA's Anderson, also UPenn's Wharton. Top schools, getting these kids to be exposed to movers and shakers through speakers of Fortune 500 CEOs and executives who come and speak to them and tell them about their path,
Right.
the choices
So
they
it sounds like you're exposing them to possibilities, so they just see
exposing
that.
them,
Yeah,
yes.
exposing them.
Yeah, and getting these kids to really see that their impossible dream is not
impossible.
impossible after all.
Yeah, I love
And
it.
it all starts with taking little steps,
Yes.
one little step at a time. As Maria Contreras Sweet said today, it's really about taking action today, not waiting till you have it to be perfect.
Yeah.
And not to be afraid. And I think the judge, someone was saying earlier about not being afraid to make mistakes, because I think Mary Kay is the one who said we fail forward to success. The biggest thing is access and exposure
Yes.
at the highest levels. And when you do that, they have the creativity, they have the talent. Everyone has a different kind of talent.
Yeah.
So getting them to understand that each one of them has a unique story,
Yes.
and unique
So you're
talent.
tapping into that talent, helping them.
Exactly, pull
Kind
it
of
out.
pull it out.
They all have it inside of them.
Yeah, no, we do.
So,
we all
yeah,
have a
we all
unique
do, yes.
talent.
Well, you
Yeah.
give them something to reach for too, a challenge that they
Yeah.
can really go for,
Yes.
so that life is not just boring in
Yes.
the teens and like,
Yes.
where can they misbehave, but they've actually got something to go for.
Exactly, and
Which is exciting.
absolutely, and we tell them that it doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter what limitations, kind of similar to what you're saying, where you come from. It's what matters is what are you gonna do right now? What steps are you gonna take, and what's the conversation you're gonna have with yourself about who you are,
Yeah.
versus what people want you to believe about who you are.
What is your success rate? I mean, do
Oh my
most
gosh.
kids
100% of our kids graduate from high school.
Oh my gosh, that's great.
100%. 98% of them go on to colleges and universities nationwide. Of those, 67% go on to 4-year universities, and the rest go on to 2-year universities, and then they transfer to 4-year universities. And the 2% who don't go on to college right away, they work, and 1 year after, they go
go.
to a junior college because they realize that, I'm not going to get anywhere without an education. We're teaching the kids how to thrive financially, and not just how to make ends meet.
Yeah.
How do you make it so that you can have whatever you need, and you don't have to be 30, 40, 50, 60 to make it? Starting today, how do you do it?
Yeah.